In this video we will look at the quick selection tool. This is one of your easiest selection tools and honestly one of your most useful too. Kind of a newer tool for the version of Photoshop that we have. Before that you used the magic wand more often, but now I use this quick selection more than anything. The keyboard shortcut to get there is W. Whichever one you happen to have open, whether it's the magic wand or the quick selection tool, that's the one it's going to jump to, so just watch if you're trying to get to your quick selection you don't accidentally jump to your magic wand. Again, like the other tools, first thing you want to do is look at your settings up top. You can have it create a new selection every time you use this, add to your selection, and subtract from your selection. Again, you'll use those quite frequently. I generally just leave it on add to your selection. I'll show you there's a shortcut to kind of jump to this one where if you select too much, how to get rid of things. The other thing we need to look at with this tool is it works like a brush. So because of that, we can change the size of our brush along with like the hardness and some other settings there, but mainly we're going to mess with the size of this thing. So the way that you use this tool, you hold your mouse and you just paint on an object. As you paint around, it establishes the edges by finding color and texture changes. So you can see this tool really works awesome. In one of the other videos I did with the magic wand, I used the same picture and it was much more difficult to select this fish. So let's say I continue selecting now, even though I already have the whole fish. Let's say I accidentally selected a little too far out. To eliminate part of a selection, I could switch over to this -1, or I can just hold Option, and that temporarily switches over to the subtract from selection. And now I can paint away this area. And if you notice, I'm not letting any part of this little circle touch the fish, because if I do, I'm going to deselect too much. Right? So you don't go on the edge like this and kind of center the brush. You want the brush to just kind of be completely inside or outside of the thing that you're selecting. So there we go. So I'm just going to kind of paint this. When I let go with the mouse, it kind of like fixes itself up too and kind of cleans up the selection. So there we go. Now I got that selected, and once again, simple as if I want to do something like use this to either recolor the fish or to provide like a mask or something, you see the selection's pretty good. And that is your quick selection tool.